every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Milton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Milton. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ready, go.
Milton.
Flushed out right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Across midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's Milton now to throw.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here's Milton setting up the screen for Haskins.
So just 3 yards on the completion there.
And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You talk about this Falcon defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass yards.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. They'll throw with Penix. Complete to Drake London.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Falcons have 13-2 on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Rams 3.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
To throw, it's Milton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Milton. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Haskins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
19 Lions. 70 range.
Looking to throw, Penix. He's got his man, London, right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Penix. Looking for London on the out route complete.
Alphonse at his own 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
This a 2nd and 8. To the air, Penix.
They bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. This will be fielded at the 17. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Milton. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A great return there of 22 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. 59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Down the sideline he goes. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Koo now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 13-3 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Rams 3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. Either covering with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They think he can win every battle.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Okay, ready?
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Milton. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the balls are...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nakua as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked up by Ahkello Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final shot before break. Milton. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Let's go now. Ready.
A final shot before break. Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin.
There he goes, left side.
He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson
with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Rams 10.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Ready, go.
Off the bootleg, Milton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Now Penix. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 171 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now a second and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they They need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him the first down.
First down, Rams.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Milton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Cowboy 80. 19. Come 19. Come 19. Go.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 31 yards. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Come on.
To throw is Milton. Escaping the pressure right. He's got him in. Complete. Down the right sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they give them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
Still shedding tackles. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready?
A play fake. Now Penix. Got a man. That's shorter.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
The ball away and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now it's the backup Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Now it's Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Zebra!
Throwing again is Stafford.
He'll find Higbee open downfield.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
All right, here we go.
First down.
Double right.
Now Stafford. Forced out. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Walker
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing is Stafford. be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Rams 24.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
All about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
They'll throw with Penix.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Here comes second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Now 1st and goal.
On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now, He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Short throw caught by Pitts. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. On the give, here's Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
I thought that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. Hand off now to Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. And looking to throw, Penix. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Falcons 45, Rams 30. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down he goes. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. This would be one heck of a record if he makes this. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And the deficit will hold at 15. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Falcons, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.